Hi everyone, this is Daria Piano. Welcome back to my channel. Today I will be sight reading through an Etude by Frédéric Chopin, number 23, or Opus 25, number 11. It has a nickname Winter Wind. I have never played it. I have not sight read through it yet, so that will be a fair game here. Here's the goal of this video. I will attempt to show how, even from the very beginning, an experienced pianist can find a comfortable gesture, a movement of the hand that they can assimilate. And that will make a long, difficult piece seem easier and much more manageable right away. And I want to demonstrate that you shouldn't be intimidated by how the piece looks, because if you are experienced in piano playing, for example, Chopin, Liszt, all the composer pianists, they write difficult, but it's idiomatic for the piano. That means that your hand should adapt to that movement comfortably and reasonably quickly. So let's see how it goes. I probably won't post the entire sight reading just to save you your ears from this terrible mess, because I'm not going to do a very good job, but I just want to challenge myself and see if my theory proves to be true, if I can quickly find a gesture that would make it comfortable for me. So let's see. I'm going to do a slow sight reading just because I don't want to mess up too badly. See. Wrong octave, my bad. Let me try that again. So what I'm doing, I'm stopping here right away because I know that I will play this gesture multiple times. So it's better if I right away spend a little bit of time, try to find that comfortable movement before I mess it up multitude of times and remember bad habits. So let's see. 4, 5, 4, 3, 5, 4, 5, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4. Let's see. Now I'm gonna try it faster and see which fingering will make it more comfortable the faster I broke. I think I'm better with 5, just because it seems more like I can do this, kind of swing towards the right side, create a rest point. Okay, I like that better. I like that. Maybe no, the rhythm is. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and mark fingering that I chose. My eyes will get distracted. Let's see. All right, so I'm choosing 5, 4, 3, 5. Let's do one more time. Too fast. Now I'm gonna try that same line again with the left and leading. Coordination is... Now we have a new gesture. So let's try to get the right fingerings. There isn't really a choice. There's offering only one type of finger. So here's a choice of fingering. What it affects. One finger might be easier to switch to. For example, here, I measure 9, going down. 4, that is suggested above, is easier. 1 to 4 is easier than 1 to 5, obviously, right? Because you have to completely turn the hand. However, on 5, it's easier to ground yourself again. You have that swing back to this way. So we can see what is easier. So we can kind of repeat. So if we want to stay with this progression 5-4, it's easier to do 5. If we don't mind switching the progression, it's easier to do 4 one more time. So that's probably what I'm going to go with. The fast tempo, it's not because I want to show off or because I'm impatient. It's because I want to try how comfortable that same movement will be in the fast tempo, because eventually I need to do it faster. So, right? So I'm going to try to see if... So, sorry. And then, so basically what I'm doing, I'm shifting completely. So, I like this, because it just kind of propels me forward. I can get good speed with that fingering, so I think we're gonna go with that. So, let's try what the left hand does. Okay, let's try that from the second part. Okay, let's try that again. Actually, this. How is that 5? So this actually is the same gesture, right, as the line above. Except with 4, 3 down on the black note, it's just easier to play 4 than 5. 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3. Shows those go from here. This turn. So this is the same thing twice except for the last turn, right? No, actually. Actually, you know what? It's different because this is an E and that was an F. Ah, good, I spotted that because I was wrong. see if I can do that whole page. I already forgot that. And muscles need time to remember. Becoming a little more comfortable with coordination. Now, I'm going to try to follow as much as possible that top line, that chromatic descent. So I will rely, my hand will try to rely on that top note, a little bit of that rotation movement. I'm going to exaggerate a little bit. And why I'm doing rotation, now it looks a little grotesque, but there'll be less. The more you play it, it becomes less noticeable. Because that will, I don't feel tension. If I'm gonna just use the fingers, that will be very tiring, very taxing for my hand. So I'm gonna try to be as comfortable as possible. So far, no tension, so good. And also it allows me to be a little bit more creative and flexible with that voice. So it's not just like this. So I can shape it a little bit. Now, for now, I need to also worry about the left or the bottom voice because it's sloppy. So this. It's like this undulation in between the notes, right? So it's very undulating movement. So it's actually quite comfortable. This is, and as you noticed, probably if you're an experienced player, that once you get into a pattern, it's a difficult spot to get out of the pattern. And this is exactly what happened now in that measure 8. So I'm switching the pattern now. It's a different pattern. Yeah, and now let's do left hand. Maybe a little more top voice. left and a different finger. I don't like this. Alright, let's see if I can get through a little bit more. This is the same thing. Hello, good. Now different. Thumb. Ooh, that's not the most comfortable, but that's what they give. Yeah, thumb like this on a black note. It's one of the most awkward things pianists can do. But there probably wasn't any better. So I'm gonna just go ahead with it. Oh, that's Chopin's favorite. This kind of a movement for this number 2, where you have to go over these fingers, which is usually not a common thing, but Chopin have invented that style of playing where you don't go over the thumb to extend position, you just kind of go over every other finger. So basically what I'm sensing here is, just to sum up, that there are those patterns descending where you rotate towards the top finger, whatever finger happens to be here. And it's usually descending, chromatic scale in that. Or sometimes ascending. And then we have those patterns, which is the same exact thing as this, except with black notes now, which makes it slightly more uncomfortable for the thumb. And those patterns, I'm going to just kind of lock into this, in that feeling of grounding or on a 5/4, 5/4, 5/4. See, now the pattern is slightly changing because I have a small interval here. You had 4 and 6, and now you have a 3 and 3 and 6, 6, 3, 3, 6, 6. So, but I'm going to try to hang on to the common feature between those two scales, even though they are slightly different intervallically. There is still that descending. And now here, how can I link that to the previous? It's just the inversion. This is down and this is up. Those notes, right? G sharp, A, E, F, D, good, good, good. And then we have. Sure. See how much quicker I got through this passage compared to the previous, because it's the exact same thing, except what happened, we have it, instead of F, we have it on E, we have a semitone down. But the movement is exactly the same. There was just 4, but I'm going to go with 5. Weird fingering. Oh, sorry. Okay, so that's enough of that. So I hope that was clear what I meant by finding a gesture that is comfortable and then transferring it to the other passages that are similar. And you saw that I played the third page with much more confidence and comfort than I did the first page, because I already learned that movement. Those passages with the thumb second time around didn't seem as odd as the first time, because my hand is already beginning to adapt to those. Sorry if it was boring or painful to watch. Sorry, but this is how I would approach that. If I weren't doing it for a video, I would probably do it much slower, but just because I didn't want to subject you to a much longer video. I don't know if it was helpful. Let me know if you learned anything from this. I thought that would be an interesting content. Thank you for watching as always, and stay tuned for more videos. Bye.